This is just stupid. Okay. Alright, let's see. Still using the spell sparkler. I think it is slightly better for this character and for what I want to do here than the other one. Alright, so a well-placed Hunger of Hadar by the door, I guess. Let's see. I actually forgot a couple of things that doesn't make any sense forgetting, but that's because I'm being a little bit impatient. Obviously, I need to go and summon my things because my things work. Go. And it is part of the toolkit. Come on. Come on, Wyll. Another thing that you could do is destroy these oaken doors and have the fight channel through this entrance. Maybe that in some way would be better than the other entrance. I'm not quite sure. I think I want to try the other thing. Never done that before, so let's try that out. I think I'll go with the zombie. For the fun of it. Then want to have my place you here. There's a couple of things to consider in this encounter, like just a couple of small things. Like now I'm going into combat without my haste spell, so if that was a big problem, then I would need to do the long rest. But I think we can manage without. But there is a couple of things. There is a booyark that likes to cast the I forget what the name of that is. The void bulb, which is very dangerous. So Dror Ragzlin actually is not even the most dangerous thing here, because he's kind of, I mean, he's very, very fast. That's one thing, but like the booyark here does some control things that will really, really make your day like really, really bad. And that's kind of one argument to not blowing up this door, is that you miss out on that bit of control that would otherwise give you. Funneling them through here would be kind of interesting, and then I could place a Hunger of Hadar, and then hopefully they'll run through. But I don't know for sure that they will run through because they have an alternative. So probably I don't want to take that chance. So I'm just going to go over here and do the pre-buff, and then we need some way to aggro them. Let's see what happens if we open the doors. Okay. Okay. I think the traditional way of starting this fight, let's see if I have both awareness on, good, is to go to this location over here and shoot down. That is at least one way to get the ball rolling. You just don't want them to overwhelm you in turn one, and you definitely don't want the booyark using his or her shenanigans on you. I think this is the guy. So I think we need just to blast that goblin to bits. And then before we initiate the fight, I'm just going to use my spell slots, because why not? This is, after all, one of the advantages of... So that actually means... Oh, I can't do that. Do I have anything I want to precast here? No. Not really. could cast invisibility. After all, why not? Ooh. And then... Okay, and no repelling blast. Just kill, please. Okay, here we go. This is the epic fight between me and Warrior Hug that we all have come to love. And I think that the rest of the team is fighting something else. Are we all fighting the same thing? Oh, jeez. We have Devout Cry over here. Question is... we'll be hopping back in. Recasting the jump spell in every fight is also recommended. But if you forget it, then... oh, yeah. Dror Ragzlin pretty much is one of those mini bosses that is... that really is a big challenge. If you have no idea how to handle it, and also a bit of something where you don't want to kind of wake up and then just go straight into the fight, because then you do something stupid. He has a very high mobility and a very long jump, so he can basically like traverse, I don't know, the whole place in one turn. I think we cannot jump up because I was an idiot to forget about... Can we? It's too high. It's too damn high. Just going to blast this guy with both hits, I think. Just to be sure. And I think I'll go for the... perhaps I'll go for the Hunger of Hate on next turn. Let's see. Yeah. The drum beating at the moment is, if the goblins beat the drum anywhere in the goblin camp, it just locks you out of all of the quests for the goblin camp. Minthara will not talk to you, Dror Ragzlin will not talk to you, everybody will be hostile in their places. It's a little bit like that Larian programmed it as such that there is a specific kind of setting, mode or setting or whatever, where if the goblins are hostile to you, or if any kind of NPC is hostile to you, that's one setting, and if they're not hostile to you, that's a different setting. So that, for instance, what is it, the crash, for instance, like you can murder hobo everybody, but the second that you the second that you talk to a walker and stuff, it's like the drum beat from the goblin camp, basically. At least that's how I read it. So you could call that effect the drum beat effect, which it makes sense, I guess. Like, it makes a lot of sense for the roleplay, it makes a lot of sense for the game as a whole, whatnot. But it's a little bit the way it works is a little bit maybe unsatisfying, I guess. And odds are that a lot of people who haven't played the game before is going to suffer from this particular effect. So I'm going to do this just for the funsies. I have no idea if this is going to have the effect that I want it to have. I forget if Dror can actually just jump all the way up here, so we'll have to see about that as well. So, but I am going to just move this way. But that was pretty lucky. Why did he decide to do that? Yeah, and that's kind of, but that goes into like the whole, in my opinion. But that's something I've felt like since playing the game for the first couple of playthroughs, is that Act 1 seems very fleshed out. Act 2 already does not feel the same way to me, and Act 3 definitely feels not the same way. It's beautifully made. The architects who did all the artwork are absolute geniuses at that. Very beautiful. But the mechanics of what's going on doesn't feel that way to me. Look at the movement speed. It's absolutely bonkers. Yeah. Alright, so at this point I kinda need to... Oh, where are we going? If I go forward and shoot him back into the Hunger of Hater, that is going to potentially put me in a bad situation. So what I could do is I could drag the fight. Probably I want to drag the fight out a little bit. Casting another Hunger of Hater is not that particularly interesting. Alternatively, I could go. I think I'll go. And then I'm going to Repelling Blast. Oh, I can't shoot him. Why is that? Okay. And then just use my spell slot for this instead. Don't know if he's going to get all the way to me, but we'll have to see. Probably he is. What happens? Oh, the knockdown. All right. The knockdown. Let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? So he's upstairs now, right? So I don't particularly mind that. How do I get him downstairs? So if I stay down here, I should be able to get him to move towards me down the stairs. Let's see. So do I want to grab a... Probably want to use my bonus action for a bit of healing. I just had to go and let the cat out, so I didn't even see it happening. So I could equip a different item, which I think I will. Question is, I need to equip the Ring of Jumping for sure. And then we end the turn, and I'll see what he... Oh, he's going to throw. Oh, that's stupid. I forgot about the throwing. Am I going to die here? Oh, not yet. Okay. I forgot about the throwing. So he decided to stay on the rafters, which is not very fortunate. So I probably want to drag him into this part of the area, right? This is a bonus action, which means that I cannot get out. I need to begin with the dash action. I don't think he's going to jump down. Famous last words. At this point, can he go somewhere and hit me? Where is he? Oh, he can definitely do that. I don't want to stay here. So I'm going to click my heals. And then think. Going to stay. I want to go into this part. Or do I want to go into? I don't want to go all the way into her chambers. I wish I had some fire source that I could set off all of this with. I just want to make sure that I can kind of outrun him. If I go here, I think what he's going to do is he's going to... I need to go to this location at least. And end my turn here. Oh, wait, I forgot that I have a friend. This is classic me. Let's bring the friend. Let us bring the friend. He's getting down. Let us bring the friends. He's just a fast guy. Alright, so Wyll is currently here. Dror is over here, being very, very dangerous. And I don't think I can jump all the way over here with a jump spell. I don't want to flee the battle, so what can we do? What can we do with a drunken sailor? I wonder if Dror is going to see the zombie up here. He's not. Okay. So if I want to use the jump action, this is probably the turn. Because the alternatives are not that strong. I want the jump action. And then I want my Club of Hill Giant Strength. And then I want to move a little in this direction. Comes the rage. Right. Let's see if I still know how to do this. So if I go over here, he's going to be running towards me through the rafter region, and I don't like those odds. And his speed is going to outmatches me with speed, so that is not a particularly good thing for me. Is there anything else I want equipped? The Arcane Blessing is going to increase my odds of hitting him. 14 AC, I think I'm still going to be pretty good. If I can just manage to get him like in a situation where I can actually also push him down, I think that's going to be good. I want to get upstairs. I want to get upstairs. But how do I do that? I think I'm going to try this out. We'll have to see. If it fails, it fails. That's not fair. That is not fair. Come back, Dror. So I wonder actually, if I go up here, and if I go into stealth, this is something I realized playing the rogue a little bit, is that sometimes when I use the stealth action, what happens effectively is that the monsters are not seeing me as if I was invisible. So if I use the stealth action here where he can't see me, is he going to go for the zombie? Because that would be an advantage. I want to find out, actually. No matter what, I want to find out. So I am going to pass the turn. I'm going to use mass healing word here. No, wait. This is a bonus action, and then I'll be stealthy. And we'll see. Does this take up a little bit of my movement? Not much. Let's see. And he goes back. Okay, see, that's good for me. That is good for me. And then that proceeds to give me the turn. So, but I wonder if he's going to just go out of combat if I don't act quickly. That's the worry here. So I need to be very close to him to be able to hit him at this point. This might be super duper dangerous. Is this close enough? I need to, for my own sake, I need to kind of figure out what goes on with this, and I kind of need to do it in a little bit of a chicken way here. I need to be a little bit careful here and end my turn. And see what happens. Yeah, he's in combat, but he doesn't go for me. That is extremely important here for me. Okay. Very, very important. Let's try and see here. Let's see how far he can get. The mobility of this guy is just insane. And he's in a bit of a bad position. I mean, if I can hit him, I should be able to knock him down. Let's try and see if that works. Okay. Okay, good riddance. Good riddance. Okay. But having that zombie to help me out with the positioning of Dror was just absolutely gold. Like, that was just so good. That was great. Yep, GG. Okay. Probably going for... I would love to utilize the psionic